Hi, this is Finkanaya, founder of People Who Grow. One of the tools that we found to be successful in our usage is the tool called Notion. There's a lot of overwhelm at this point in time, and perhaps you can relate. Have you ever been in a position where you're curious, you want to know if there's a tool out there that can help you in your flow, in your information, in such a way that it creates some kind of structure in the sense where there's an ever-changing amount of newer tools. So in particular, we're going to take a look at some of the landscape, what exists right now, and what Notion can do in terms of simplifying much of the work and the process that you've got. So expect that. Let's get to it. The problem right now is that we are managing so many different tools and so many different sources of truth, as I like to call them. So much is thrown at us, and the rate is increasing with an ever rapid amount of just intensity and urgency that it gets so easy to be overwhelmed with all the different things we're expected to manage. What you see on the screen, there's just a few examples of all these different apps and tools and projects that after a while it's just overwhelming, in all honesty. The thing is, we're managing different contexts, different methods, different ideas, and these tools are not going away. Some of them help us to manage tasks, others are for email, others for tasks and projects. We've got tools that help us with calendar and timing and coordinating. But at the end of the day, we're looking to just get some work done, right? We're just looking to move forward and see what's happening. So what Notion does is it abstracts. And what that means is you creating a level above your tools that help you with tasks, with projects, with managing your email, your calendars, your notes. And that is the beauty behind it. One way that you could think about it is like a community board where all the post-it notes go, and you've got this place where it's a whiteboard, everybody sees it. In the end, it's about keeping things simple and things that can scale. The less you have, the more you're able to create. So some of the practical applications for Notion, you've got project management as one of the key drivers. The challenge with organizing different people is getting everyone to be on the same page. We've got lots of information that we're managing. We're clear on that problem. But how do you get something that's customized and at the same time simple? And that's the challenge, and integrating with a lot of the different tools and resources. And that's where Notion excels tremendously. So what Notion does is it gives you a place where everyone can see what they need at once. And if there's more detail, if there's more thoroughness required, you can easily expand upon this and get deeper into the workings. So I'd like for you to consider Notion as a bridge between all the different apps that we were talking about and your favorite new app. Okay, so how can you use Notion? Well, like we said, in order to have a good project management system that doesn't make you feel overwhelmed, it needs to be simple, scalable, and flexible. So Notion will enable us to not only have the complete flexibility, but it will also give us access to create databases that are interlinked. And at the end of the day, it improves and creates a workflow that matches your unique and individual way of working. And that's the key here. The power behind Notion is that it adapts to the way you work. Because if you've got a foundation, and you can learn and acquire from other people's, but at the end of the day, there are ways that are unique to how you work, and ultimately you want to leverage this information so that you can better create your information and your projects and the work that will revolutionize not only your life, but your business and just get you going. So this is just kind of like a conceptual overview as to what Notion is, where it lands in the landscape of all these different tools and apps, and why it's unique. So as a recap, we've got the ability to use Notion for personal projects. some of the ideas maybe could be like a calendar for your project management to reference ideas. And this is more what I'm going to go into in the next couple of videos, just to kind of give you some examples. Now, by no means does it mean that you have to really go deep and copy everything I do. But Notion, as a general rule, is changing the way we do work, in that we're moving into this era where you no longer have to develop or hire expensive developers to create dashboards and tools and workplaces that are good for you. All right, so hopefully this creates the conversation around Notion, and looking forward to sharing more of what it can do.